Today we're going to do the Escada Ruffle. Escada is a ready-to-wear line, and this blouse is simple and beautiful. I just pared it down and made it so much easier for you because I've got it on a t-shirt. So we're going to do it on a t-shirt because it's, a lot less involved than what this blouse is. But keep in mind the elements are the same. If you want to do it on a blouse, your call. So the fabric I'm using is, and I know I look like a black blob, I got it, but it's a really deep wine. It's purple, it's beautiful. I guess I know wine and purple is not the same color, but I think it's more of an eggplanty. Anyway, it's really pretty. It's kind of a flocked knit. Just really, really beautiful. And you can see it online. But anyway, so this blouse, really simple. What I love about it is it's just an added piece. It's a straight added piece all the way from wrist, all the way across the neck, and all the way. It's one piece. So I'm going to show you how to do this today, and I just think it's beautiful. Whether it's in blouse, t-shirt, to me, I love this t-shirt. It's going to be one of my new favorites. All right, so let's get started. Very simple to do, but you just got to do a few things a little differently. First thing, let's talk about the pattern. I used pattern number 113, which is Sunny's top. It's just a t-shirt. The reason I used Sunny's top as my base is because it's already been lengthened. And so, I've already fits my hips and I don't have to redo it every time. So if you've got a lengthened 195, that's what you want to do. Because with this, you're kind of creating a boat neck. So on the 113, I actually raised it 2 inches and got, my more boat neck-like effect. So I raised this up 2 inches and came right across. No changes to the front other than to raise the neckline. No changes to the back. So the sleeve is where it's all going to come down, and what you want to do is you'll fold the sleeve in half, and then you'll cut 4 of these. But you'll just add seam allowance right along here. That's it. Because you're going to insert this ruffle, you've got to have a seam going at the top of the sleeve and at the bottom of the sleeve. So fold the sleeve in half, add seam allowance. You're going to cut 2 for this side, 2 for this side, so 4 total. Okay, now probably the weirdest thing to do is sewing it. The sewing process is obviously different. So the first thing we're going to do is attach the sleeve to the body. So sleeve to body front, sleeve to body back, sleeve to body front, sleeve to body back. That's your 4 pieces. You're going to stitch them right there together. Then I finished my ruffle. And what I did on mine is I just serged it, folded it under, and top stitched. But narrow, because one of the things I really like about this is how narrow and fine it is. Now this piece here, you're just going to cut the width of your fabric. My fabric was 60 inches wide or close to, and I cut it 5 inches wide and just cut a strip all the way across. If you're dealing with a 45-inch wide fabric, you're going to have a harder time, or you're going to have to make a couple seams, maybe a seam here, a seam there, because you're going to want it to be all one piece. This is all one piece, and it's about 50 inches long, up your arm, over, and down. Okay? All right, so I forgot to tell you, when you cut out the sleeve, don't forget to cut this piece. Again, it's 5 inches wide, about 50 inches long. Okay? Okay, so then you've attached the sleeve to the bodice, both front and back, and you're just going to put in the ruffle all the way. Just pin it together, then put right sides together and sew that seam, and then do the same. So the side seams, just continue in the process, just put that in. Now it's just a couple little things that I came across that I'm going to pass them along to you. This is really fun and really easy. On this blouse, it has a cuff. And because I don't have a cuff, what I did is I stopped it short of the bottom of the sleeve, and then I just sewed a little button right there. You can leave it open. You can leave it, it's not that big a deal. I just really liked the idea of having a little button. It's almost like a little cuff. So that's what I did on mine. Once you have sewn it to the neck and you've sewn the front to the back, you just serge around the neck and turn it under and top stitch just like a normal t-shirt. You could do fold over elastic. You could do so many variables, which I think is probably the most exciting thing about this blouse is the number of variables there are. Because, gosh, you could do a printed blouse and a solid ruffle. Obviously vice versa. This matches. It's all one. Mine I did matching. But, you know, remember the deal was that we have is I give you the ideas and then you guys go crazy with them. But there's lots and lots of ideas you can do with this. Again, very simple to do. The ruffle is only in the front. It's put into a seam that you're going to create. It comes up. You're going to put the ruffle in. So the front to the back, finish the neck edge, do the hem, and finish up. And that's it. It's a simple idea, but I love it. It's probably one of the most beautiful blouses I've seen. Blouses are making a really strong comeback for fall, for spring. I'm sorry, for spring, and I love it. And yet, you know, to put it in a t-shirt is just as easy as well. All right, great fabric, great ideas, great clothes. Happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.